Hello, everybody. This is Appa Brian with Appa Baseball Classics, bringing to you a fast drive football team. A couple days ago, I rated the 2023 teams through their first 17 weeks. Wanted to go ahead and go do that. I kind of discount that last week as teams play about half the teams play their subs. So I'm going with the first 17 weeks of ratings. This is Fast Drive Football Game is a free football game that you can find at fastdrive.com. It's generously designed and supported by Al Wilson, who also has a fast baseball game out now called Fast Inning Baseball. Anyway, I do this every year because I like to play the playoffs with the current teams. And we're not to the playoffs yet, but there are a few key games. One tonight, that's the Houston Texans at the Indianapolis Colts. That's this game here, and we're going to play it. Here's the flip of the coin. Colts are at home, and if it's a yes, they win the toss. They win the toss, Colts will defer and kick to Houston. All right, let's line them up. Here is the kickoff. 1-2 may be something. 1-2 is the return team. Electric returners in the open. And for Houston, it is. So we'll roll on. He is electric. I think the only one in the league in the NFL this year. 5 is nobody's going to catch him. It's a touchdown for the Texans. Wow. The extra point will be good, 11 through 64. So Houston lines up for the extra point. And it is good. The visitors, 7-0. Not going to use the finders on these, just the scoring, and see who wins the game. Right, Houston will kick to Indianapolis. No time goes off the clock with kicks. 6-3. Indy will get the ball at average field position. And here is their first roll for their offense, led by Gardner Minshew. You read these in ascending order. Let's get them all on the screen here. 3-3-5. Great field position, no. Drive stalls just short of field goal range. It's going to be a punt, coffin corner punt. And the 3 is our timing die. That takes 2 clicks off the clock. There are 12 clicks per quarter, and each click stands for 1 minute and 15 seconds. All right, Colts did move the ball a little bit. Going to try for a coffin corner punt. Oh, 1-1. That could be interesting. Punt return, electric. No, they're not electric. Returns otherwise average field position. So Houston will take over in average field position. Three, 4, 6 for the Texans. Great field position, no. Erratic offense or disciplined defense, no. They do move the football, and they're going to try for a field goal. And 4 is 2 clicks off the clock. A field goal for the Texans will be good, 11 through 62. And the roll is a 51. The field goal is good for Texas. They increased their lead to 10-0. All right, the Texans will kick to Indy. Kick goes to average field position. And the Colts already find themselves down by 10 in the first quarter. Here's their roll. 1-2-6. Reliable offense. Texans is semi-reliable, but they're not. So 1-2-6 is or meek defense. And that does not apply. shaky or aggressive does not apply, and they're going to punt. 2 clicks go off the clock halfway through the first quarter. And 1-5, Houston is really getting some rolls here. Returner must, this is not a good one though, but a returner muffs the catch and is caught before he can get upfield. Houston will be caught back in poor field position. All right, Houston's offense comes out. C.J. Stroud, I think, is the most likely guy to get Rookie of the Year award. 1-5-6 is the roll for this drive. Poor field position, yes. Offense can't score, but will flip field position. Punt. Only 1 click off the clock. And the punt team comes on for Houston. These punts and kicks that start with 1 are usually interesting. One roll D6 on a roll of 6, returners in the open, otherwise field position is average. So we need to get a, oh, we do. He's in the open, so we'll roll again. Defender comes out of nowhere to flatten the runner, but the Colts get great field position. Here's their drive roll. Indy's best chance to score so far. And they roll a 1-3-6, and they can't move. So they're going to end up punting. 2 clicks off the clock. And based on where they are, I'm going to roll on the coffin corner punt chart. Rolls a 4-4, decision to play field, works out, pins the Texans into poor field position. Texans will take over. This is their 4th drive already. And they roll a 4-4-6. That's 2 clicks off the clock. We're in 4 minutes of the end of the first quarter. The efficiency ratings only come into play at before the half or before the end of the game. So let's see what 4-4-6 is. Poor field position, yes. Offense finds a way to get into field goal range for a field goal attempt. And again, Texans have a good kicker, 11-62. Kick will be good. Kick is away, and it is good. And Houston goes up 13-0. Texans set the kickoff to the Colts, 44. Indy takes over in average field position. And they roll a 4-5-6 for Indianapolis. Season prior to 1987, no. Dull offense, no. Touchdown run for the Colts. So the Colts drive it down the field, get on the scoreboard. It is 13-6. And we're into the second quarter. That was a 6 on the timing die. I use the optional rule. If we roll another 6, it'll be 2 more clicks. It's not. Now we'll kick the extra point. Actually, the extra point would be back from here. Colts extra point is good, 11-65. If I roll a 1-1, it might be blocked if the decider die says yes. 63 is barely good. 13-7, Houston. All right, time for the kickoff. And that's going to be average field position for the Texans. Maybe there's going to be a shift in momentum. We're in the second quarter. But Houston's offense takes over. And they roll a 3-3-6 3-3-6 is a staunch defense, no. Stiff defense, no. Touchdown pass, or if it's a running team, could be a running touchdown. Houston is primarily scores by passing. So touchdown pass for the Colts. Check that touchdown pass for the Texans. Makes it 19-7. And we'll kick the extra point. And the extra point is barely good, 11-64. It's a 63. So now the score is Texans 20 and the Colts 7. 12:30 to play in the first half. Here's the kickoff. And Indy will start off in average field position. And they roll a 3-5-6 with no on the decider but die. Or 3-4-5. Dynamic or home offense, yes. It's a home offense. So dynamic attack by offense pushes team into scoring range, and the Colts are then field goal range. 11-51, they're good on the field goal. They struggle with field goal kicking this year. And the kick is up and away, and it is good. And that makes the score Houston 20 and Indianapolis 10. Here's the kick, 1-5. That might be the, let's see, all right, 1-5 returner muffs the catch. It's caught before he can get out of field, and it's poor field position. Second time that's happened to the Texans. So they'll start off in the shadow of their own goal post. And this drive is a 1-2-3. Poor field position, yes. Third down pass is forced into coverage. It's incomplete. Houston must punt. 2 clicks off the clock. Halfway through the second quarter. Right to punt back to the Colts. 23 on the punt chart. Let's see. Punt execution pins return team deep in their own end. Poor field position, so that's a way to flip the field for Texans. All right, Indy's ball. And this will be a long drive. 1, 2, 3, 4 off the decider die, or off the blue die, timing die. And we'll re-roll. Another 6 is going to be 2 more clicks. So that's going to, this drive will eat up the rest of the half. 2-6-6 is the roll for the Colts. From poor field position, 2-6-6. Passive defense, no. Clumsy offense or active defense, no. Ball is stripped. Fumble. All right, let's roll the fumble die. And that's a 2. Ball carrier drops the ball, reaching for extra yardage. Average field position for the opponent. So the Colts did put together a drive, but the drive ends on a fumble. All right, it's halftime. And let's look at the score sheet thus far. Some field goals. Let's see, touchdown runs. And a kick return touchdown by Houston. 13-0 after the first period. Houston scored 7 in the second period. Indy rallied with 10. And so our halftime score is 20-10. Houston got the opening kickoff, so they're kicking to the Colts to start the third quarter. All right, 23 puts the Colts average field position. And this could be unusual. 3-3-3. Poor field position, unusual result A. They're an average. So we go to the unusual result table B, and I think you read the dice, 2 dice in ascending order. Yeah. That's a 1-6 roll. Table B, home team on defense. No, crowd noise leads to delay of game penalty. Punt. Otherwise, re-roll on main chart. Five is 3 clicks off the clock. 1-3-5. Rusher breaks to the line. Clean hit knocks the ball loose for a fumble. Three on the fumble roll. Offense fumbles after moving into scoring position. The opponent will have it in average field position, and that's the second time Indy has moved the ball but fumbled in Texan territory. And Indianapolis has fumbled away the last 2 drives. Texans ball. Three clicks off the clock. Halfway through the third quarter now. 5-5-6 is the roll. Poor field position, no. Excuse me. An efficient drive capped off by a short pass for a touchdown. So that's T.D. Stroud's first touchdown pass. 3 clicks off the clock. (26-10) Houston. And now the extra point kick is up and away, and it is good. Texans widen their lead. It is 27 Houston, Indianapolis 10. Turnovers have made a big difference in this game. 64 on the kick is going to be average field position. And the Colts take over late in the third quarter. This is going to end the third quarter. 6 is a drive of 4 clicks, or 2 more if we roll another 6. We don't. So go back to the original 6. Okay, I mismanaged the clock. Silly me. I took 3 clicks off the clock twice, so we're still in the third quarter. And we've got a 3-6-6 roll for Indy's offense. And this time their offense pushes downfield, and they cap the drive off with a short pass for a touchdown pass, unless they're a running team. They are not. They were balanced. So a touchdown pass for the Colts makes the score 27-16. And here's the extra point kick. And the kick is good. To make the score 27-17, 10-point lead for the Texans. 2 clicks left in the third quarter. All right, Indy kicking off to Houston. Average field position. And this will probably be the last roll of the third quarter. Two clicks off the clock. That ends the third quarter. Each team scored a touchdown in the third frame. All right, 2-5-6 roll for Houston's offense. Great field position, no. Home or disciplined offense, no. Houston must punt. And that is, 2 clicks. Six roll on the punt. Punt return team electric, no. But great field position for Indianapolis. All right, Colts are in position to get back in this game. Here's the roll. 2 clicks off the clock. 2-minute and 50-second drive here in the fourth quarter. And it is a 1-1-3 with no on the decider dice. Poor field position, no. In-up defense, no. It's going to be a field goal attempt for the Colts. Again, questionable field goal kicking for Indy this year. 11 through 51 will be good. And 61, it is no good. So Houston will take over in average field position. Hoping to use some clock here. They got a 10-point lead. They don't use clock. It's a short drive. 1-2-5. Solid offense, no. Punishing defense for the Colts, yes. But it's a semi-punishing. They got no on the decider die, so no. At any rate, they're going to punt. There's not many traits on these teams. Houston's offense is semi-reliable. They got an electric kick returner. And Indianapolis on offense they are efficient and semi-efficient, and they're semi-punishing on defense. Here's the punt for Houston. 1-1. So punt return team electric in the open, otherwise average field position. So it's average start for the Colts. Two clicks off the clock. And it is a 1-1-2 roll. Punishing defense, not the Texans. Soft defense, no. Punt again. .62 on the punt to Houston is a punt that's return. A great return is going to put the Texans in great field position. They got a chance to add to the lead, and once again, they're going to want to use some clock. Not so much, just 2 clicks off the clock. And it is a 2-2-3 roll with a no on the decider die. 2-2-3, undisciplined defense, no. Mild defense, no. They must punt. .21 on the punt roll is poor field position for the Colts. All right, we're getting into maybe fourth down territory here. 3 clicks off the clock, 1, 2, 3. And it is a 3-5-5 roll for Indianapolis. Prolific offense, no. Inept defense, no. Coffin corner punt. We're going to go for 4th down instead. And that's a single die roll. Rule of 5. Home offense, yes. 1st down. Crowd energy propels the let's see, home offense, 1st down. Yep, it is 1st down. Next roll will take 1 click off the clock, whatever the timer die says. But Indianapolis retains possession. And here is the roll. 1-1-2. Punishing defense, no. Soft defense, no. Punt. So the rules say that Indy is in great field position, but treat any second punt after they've made a 4th down as a turnover on down. So Houston takes over on downs, and they're going to kneel this one out, and that's the ball game. Final score: Houston Texans 27. And the Indianapolis Colts 17. So the Houston Texans are celebrated on the field. That keeps the Colts from winning the AFC South. Houston now must have Jacksonville lose in their game against Tennessee on Sunday. And then if Jacksonville loses, Houston will be the champions of the AFC South and go to the playoffs. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and may God bless.